Hello my friends and welcome to a very special occasion. We have traveled all the way out to Overland Park, Kansas to visit our sponsors at Micro Center for one simple challenge. I'm going to build the greatest gaming PC known to mankind.
Now hold up. If you're gonna build the greatest PC, then I'm gonna put you up to the challenge and try to best you.
That's impossible. We have to build PCs and they're going to live here. Oh, look at that.
Whoa,
how convenient.
whoa.
If you would like to come into the Overland Park store before October 2nd, you can come and vote on our builds in person. I think I need to get some ideas. So
yes, I agree. And I have some seeds planted in my brain. I'm just here to build the most ridiculous PC as I can.
if you do not follow Mr. Easter, you're probably unaware of his ridiculous nonsense.
Oh, we're going straight for the RGB? Is this how you're gonna try to win people over?
Hey, I hear super glue makes great thermal paste. You should try that.
You know, I actually have in the past, and it does work much better than you'd expect. Don't try that at home. Really hard to take off. So these are ATX standoffs. So these are like the normal size standoffs that a computer would normally have underneath the motherboard. But I have an idea that's gonna take this maybe times 20 or times 50.
They also have a lot of graphics cards. The thing is, we're not doing like a straight like gaming test. Like it doesn't matter the performance by a huge amount, right? Like we're just trying to impress people. It's much more so about the aesthetic than the
Performance.
So as we look at the cases.
Whoa, I'm just gonna give him some extra help too. He needs it.
Oh, look at this little guy. I've never built this before. A little thermal take. I need to find something even smaller though. I feel like I need to find something almost suspiciously small. My genius foolproof plan is in full effect. Adam, would you like to see what I've got here?
I would love to see Austin.
How do you feel about games?
I love games.
I'm going to attempt to build my entire gaming PC in a Games Vanguard case. Yeah, you usually have like a PS3 in there or an Xbox Series S.
Oh, so you're gonna put your whole entire motherboard and stuff where this PlayStation is currently.
Yep.
I think we have something cooler over there.
Oh, by all means.
I'm thinking, you know, if I want to build the biggest PC as possible, why not build upwards? Look how much ceiling space we have here.
That's pretty tall.
And so I brought to this secret ingredient. These standoffs are probably 20 to 30 times taller than your normal motherboard standoff.
Are you gonna daisy chain them?
I'm going to stack them as high as possible without the computer falling over. I do need to have some type of base to build my computer.
And this is the base you chose? It says two-person lift.
Well, you know that PC gym we were talking about? It's in full effect. This is the biggest case that I've ever dealt with.
Look, I get it. You need to compensate. I'm not gonna judge.
We are ready to go.
Fair fight?
Good luck, sir. You're gonna need it.
You don't need this anymore, though.
Oh, I don't need a CPU?
No, I've decided that I'm gonna go for my dual CPU setup. But anyway, fair fight, best of luck, my friend.
I don't have a CPU.
The number one thing I need to do is actually get my case out. I'm hopeful that I will have enough space to actually work in, because that's really gonna decide almost everything from this point on. I've tried to pick the smallest components that I can. I may have more space than I think, though.
Uh-oh. There's some instructions here for Xbox and PlayStation. Where's the PC instructions?
Instructions? Where we're going, we don't need instructions.
Oh my God. I may have bit off more than I can chew. This case has like 200 parts to it. This is the third layer of styrofoam.
So vaguely think about it like this. Motherboard here, running extra cables. I can just slit like a hole in the back here to like run any cables in or out, and I can just kind of cinch this up. The good thing about this is that the actual PC part is really straightforward. I've got my X570 AORS Pro AX board, which importantly is an ITX board, and I'll have you know, I grabbed it off of the clearance section because our good sponsors, Micro Center, I gotta make sure I'm repping their terrific deals available every day, but also specifically here at the Overland Park store.
My case has too many parts.
Can I remind you that our flight leaves in about 4.5 hours?
Oh no, okay. Pressure's on.
All right. Adam, you got your system done yet?
I got the case up, so I'm just gonna install as much as I can into the motherboard before I can't reach it anymore. That'll include the SSD. We'll install this into the slots, and then we'll install the RAM, the CPU, plop on the cooler, and then upwards and onwards we go. Whoa!
What happened there?
Fighting words. So I'm also using a Ryzen 5 5600, and I am actually gonna use the pre-applied thermal paste, but I'm gonna spice things up a little bit. Somewhere with me, I have brought an inconspicuous little baggie. And this is the secret formula for beating Austin over there.
Hey, your secret?
Oh, no, sorry. What? Are you over in your section? You can.
No, I'm good actually.
Oh, okay. This here is 22 carats of finely grained diamond powder. And if you're unaware, diamond has some of the highest thermal conductivity of all non-metals. And a thermal paste's job is to have really high thermal conductivity. And so I'm going to add a little pinch of diamond powder into my pre-applied thermal paste to help increase that thermal performance.
That's either genius or the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Why not both? Don't try this at home, kids. Drop in a few little bits of diamond, just like that. We are on the CPU. Let's go.
Look at this though. Look at my little baby 6500 XT. So a big reason why I chose this card is because it had ITX on the box. And look, it's small. I mean, everyone knows the 6500 XT is the greatest card that AMD have ever created. Who needs more than 2 display outs? Am I right? At least it's very lightweight. So there we go. Does that look dumb? That doesn't look dumb, right? Are you getting a ladder?
It's an essential part of building a PC.
Oh my God!
Is this not?
That's illegal.
Is this not what yours looks like?
That's
what are you
I'm
doing over
calling
there?
the police.
You're gonna have to get me down from up here.
If you breathe on it though, you're gonna snap.
Yeah,
something.
if you could walk carefully around
No,
here.
you know what? I want to see this.
No. All right.
You ready?
So, yes. So I need.
Which orientation you want?
Yeah,
This way?
this side up here. Yep.
Okay. Hey Adam, you know you didn't have to pick such a heavy motherboard that I'm gonna have to hold over
I
my head
know.
for like the next 10 minutes.
I really wanted to like make you sweat.
Can I just point out that there's a growing group of people waiting for this to collapse who just are coming to spectate? The train wreck is incoming.
Yeah. Here's the moment of truth. Yeah, let's go!
None of these are straight.
Hey, but at the end of the day, it's standing. But now we still have to plug in a graphics card and all of the power into
What's this
it.
Wii?
No, please don't touch this. This is when we need the caution tape, 15 feet around.
While Adam is building the Leaning Tower of questionable, I am ready to do my first test boot. I want to, before I do anything more final, actually just make sure everything will fire up and work correctly. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in some trouble. Fire up the games, power supply on, up. I was stressed there for a second. Okay, so we've got fan action. I've got RGB on the bottom of the board. I forgot that was there. Please post. Please post. 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 I wouldn't need to update the BIOS. No signal.
What's happening over there?
Nothing at all.
What was that?
That was an excited exclamation of brilliant happiness. Oh!
Never mind, we're good.
Again, very excited. Very excited right now, very excited. That was the longest post I've ever had in my life. So Adam's having a little problem in that this is very wobbly because there's nothing really drilling it in, right? Like I can screw it all I want.
I'm gonna take 2 off of here. And I wonder if we can just put 1 underneath. That'll kind of pinch it together.
Oh, that's a terrific idea.
All right, yeah, this is, okay, look at this one. This one's much more stable. 1 off the top, put it at the bottom.
Yeah, that is.
We're making it work. We're making it work.
The main hurdle of this thing not working is done. Now it's really going to be about bringing more of the wow factor. The question is, do I need to add more danger to my system? Do I need to add some confidence? Adam.
Hello, sir.
Is your monitor being held up by your graphics card, which is dangling from a riser?
Yeah, you know, they typically say you're between a rock and a hard place. Here you're between a graphics card and standoffs. It's just to see if it's possible.
Okay.
You know, how many of these PCs have you seen in the past?
None.
I haven't seen any.
Zero.
So
Zero.
we're gonna see if it's feasible.
Is this what it's just gonna look like? This is it?
I mean, I'm gonna make sure it works first,
Okay.
and then we'll see if we can tidy up the cable.
Smart move, smart move.
Lights are on. Is it spinning? It's spinning.
Something's happening. Graphics card's also spinning.
Oh, cycling,
Okay.
cycling.
You just have to think about it.
Cycling one more time. I might be able to just try to plug the graphics card
Directly
up top.
in.
Yeah,
Yes,
let's give that a shot. We will make this work.
I shouldn't be helping you right now.
Yeah,
but
you shouldn't. Get out of here.
I'm now going to have to pick my best thermal paste pattern with the thermal paste master.
I will be judging you.
Should I do a grain of rice? I hear that's the best way of doing it, right?
Well, if you want to be fancy, you could do a smiley face.
All right, I'm gonna do a smiley face.
Hey,
His eyes a little small.
he's just winking at you.
There we go. I'm happy that I'm gonna win this competition.
I don't know why you're so confident.
I'm not confident.
Have you seen that over there?
I have seen, you got Patrick.
Patrick typically lives under a rock, but today he's upgraded to living under a PC.
The last step here before we actually fire everything up, including Ken's neato little custom power button, is to load my sacks, cut my sacks, run cables through my sacks, and then we'll be ready to sack it up. Look, let's just shove it in the sack and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah, if we can avoid cutting the sack, that sounds like a...
It's a very bad idea to cut the sack usually, but today we might have to make an exception. I don't need commentary on my sack, okay? I'm trying to get it square.
I mean, as long as it looks good.
It's a little lumpy right now, which is usually concerning.
Normally you don't have an audience for this kind of thing.
Looks like it won Tour de France at least once.
This one is gonna be way simpler. Cutting the sack. Adam, I appreciate your devotion to the cause here.
My fingers are sacrificed.
You know what? That's fine. I'll do it myself. Okay. I don't want to be responsible for Mr. Easter having one less finger than he did before.
Good luck.
I think I'm ready to fire up my ultimate system and see if this all comes to life or not. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Yeah!
Let's go!
Wait for it to post,
Yeah! Let's go! Good stuff!
We have built a portable gaming PC that's not a laptop or a Steam Deck or an Neo or an Alienware. Even a MacBook could probably be better than this, actually. It is time. Our largest versus smallest gaming PCs have been successfully completed. Adam, would you please, be kind? Would you please be so kind as to show us the wonderful system that you have crafted with your own bare hands? Just on the fan at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the underglow, you know? With this much space.
Where did Patrick come from?
The grade 3 printing services here at Micro Center.
Oh.
Directly from that. Yeah, his face kind of internalizes the feeling that you get when you look at this
I feel
PC.
like this too, most of the time.
You know, if you're gonna have a big PC, you might as well have a big keyboard as well. So.
No, the compensation jokes really write themselves for this video. Dude, I gotta say, this is legitimately really impressive.
Shall we take a look to see what you've
Yes, you might
come
want
up
to
with?
get your magnifying glass out though, because mine's a little bit small.
All right, let's take a look.
My friend, welcome to the world's smallest gaming PC. This is an all-in-one unit. Would you like to do the honors of pressing the big red button?
Oh
and
wow,
firing it up?
you have a red button to press?
Yes.
That matches your button to vote
Exactly.
for your, Oh, and it boots right to life. That's awesome.
So, we've got our Ryzen 5 5600G, 16 gigs of RAM, and if I tab over here, 500 gig SSD.
Impressive.
And then if you would like, you could hide your gaming PC in this and no one would ever suspect it. It's foolproof.
TSA.
No, don't take this through security. Go ahead, gently try to close it.
Just try to close it as normal. All right, and just like that, it hinges nearly completely shut.
Yeah, just the power cable's in the way.
This is impressive. I love how you laid it out such that everything honestly looks like it was made for PCs, but it was made for PlayStations and Xboxes. Aesthetically, it does look like it's all supposed to be together.
If you live in the Kansas City area, then by all means come down to the Overland Park Micro Center. Not only do they have some terrific deals that you can only get in store, but you also could come and press these amazing buttons. Let us know in real life. You also could let us know in the comments. But Adam, thank you very much for joining me on this excursion, and thank you very much to Micro Center for sponsoring this absolute madness. Ken, no!
Yeah, let's go, Ken!